Hello, welcome to Closet Reviews. Tonight on Closet Reviews, we will be reviewing the Meta Quest 3. Recent purchase of mine, and I'd love to talk about it with you. The Meta, or some people say the Oculus Quest 3, is a wonderful headset by the same people who make Facebook. Yeah. Being that VR headsets are more of a gaming device, you need your controller. So the Oculus Quest 3 comes with two touch controllers. You can see right here, you have multiple back buttons, and they work with a bunch of sensors that rim the outside of them. And those are seen by cameras on the front and bottom of the headset here. These are the bottom tracking cameras, and then these are also used for tracking on the headset. I feel like the headsets of old, the comfort is not the greatest. These straps are really loose, and it would be a very good idea to replace them as soon as possible. Mine are coming in tomorrow, in fact. Comfort, it's better than the Quest 2. The Quest 2 was known for having an even more strap than this. These two bits here are at least good for stabilizing it, but it puts a lot of pressure on your neck, and studies have shown in different colleges that over time it will lean your neck forward because of the weight. But I have to say, with this headset, it's actually pretty comfortable in comparison to the last two headsets, or the last two Quest headsets that they've released. So, good job, Meta. Now, something new and really fascinating about this headset that I love. You can kind of see inside, I accidentally set up sensor, but that's very good for this. These are called pancake lenses. So, when you have lenses in a VR headset, usually there's two kinds. Fresnel lenses and pancake lenses. With Fresnel lenses, you have multiple layers of diagonally shaped plastic or glass molding, preferably light plastic, something nice and durable, but also something lightweight to keep the headset light. With those diagonally positioned reflective pieces on the Fresnel lens, it allows all of the lines to end up going in a straight line, and it allows your eyes to focus on two screens, one for each eye. With pancake lenses, it's a bit of a different story. Pancake lenses are a lot more like glasses lenses. They're a lot more fragile, but sometimes again they can be sturdier. They're a lot more scratch resistant because they're actually made of glass, and they can't really be made out of plastic, at least not in a good, reliable way. Pancake lenses work a lot more like real prescription lenses. They're not at all like the Fresnel lenses where it's all split up and it's all weird and complicated and pixelated. No. And it's a lot clearer, but of course it weighs down the headset being made of glass. Even more of a reason to, get a better head strap for it. Now, just like any piece of gaming hardware, we gotta talk about, a few of the specs. And honestly, I would show the specs, but that doesn't mean anything nowadays. Nowadays, you can run off minimal specs, but with proper software and optimization, anything can run good games. Let's talk about the actual experience that you get from the specs on this. The experience I get out of this is phenomenal compared to the Quest 2. You get a lot more shading and lighting. It's not just all flat textures and everything. Everything feels more alive and 3D. Let's talk about a downside, games. So with the games on the Quest 3, you may think, oh, it's a new piece of technology. Everybody's making games for it. The games that there are more like tech demos nowadays, and the games that work really well for it and aren't tech demos and are in full releases run okay on the Quest. It still runs fantastic for a Quest, for a mobile headset with no wires on the outside, no cables. But a lot of the games you'll end up playing on a Quest 3 are actually just worse ports of PC VR games. Think of it this way, actually. PC VR is like you have a PlayStation, right? This is like you have an iPhone. An iPhone, it all comes in one package, no extra wires or attachments that you need for it, just works out the box. You may think that, oh, everybody's gonna be making games for this, but in reality, like I said, it's mostly ports. But honestly, the ports that there are, sure, some of the lighting is worse and some of the textures could use a little buffing out, but honestly, they all run fantastic. And when you're in VR, honestly, textures and video quality don't matter. For a first VR headset, I highly recommend this. If you're looking for either your first VR headset or your first video game console, highly recommend the Quest 3. It is perfect in a lot of ways. So you know what? Go out there, strap the price equivalent of a PS5 to your forehead, get marks on your face, bump into some walls, punch some TVs, and have a good one.